Welcome back to Copperhead Customs, and welcome back to a new episode. What are we going to do today? Well, today we are going to do something a little bit different. But before we jump into that, hey, how freaking cool is that? Anyway, if you're new to the channel, go down there and catch up with stuff like this. 30-something videos on this. We've got how-to videos. We've got, and if you don't know about this, we'll slow up. Hey, slow up, turbo. Yes, this is an under $5,000 build. 1939 Bedford. Found it in a paddock. Okay, we got this one here, 1940 Chevy. We're going to try to build this one for under $5,000 too, just to show that this wasn't some fluke. We've got a 54 Pontiac out here. We've got a 70 Pontiac up the top. We've got a 32 hot rod, a 28 hot rod. We've got a fair few on the go. So that's if you're new. Go down there and catch up to everything that goes on in here. And if you're not new, you've been with us, then you'll know what we do. So, what are we going to do? Well, to start off with, if you've been following, you'll know that I mentioned my wife's Mercedes had a little noise in the front, and it's because someone forgot to put something, a little clip, on the brakes. And there it is there. I put it in a bag, ready, which took me 3 or 4 days to find where I put it, because I put it in a very safe place, in a bag on the welding bench. That's right. So when you're looking for something that you've put in your safe place, keep looking, because it's around somewhere. Anyway, some ramble to start us off. So, first things first, what we're going to do in here, we're going to get that car jacked up, and we'll quickly do that, and then we will decide whether we jump onto this, or whether we jump onto this, or whether we pick something completely different to do today. So, if you see me headbanging and dancing, it's because, yeah, that's right, I'm getting savvy with technology. Not bad for an old geezer. So I've just got little wireless freaking earbud things in my ears. And I've got my phone set up, playing music. Yeah, I'm coming up with technology. So I've just been headbanging to Slipknot. And so if you see me dancing, that's why. It's because I'm listening to freaking cool music. Just like you will be when I'm on time lapse. So anyway, enough ramble. Let's get this thing quickly finished, and that way the boss stops giving me a freaking hard time. All right, Arepa.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange.
That was a lot freaking quicker than I thought it was going to be. Thought I had to pull the calipers off, but obviously I didn't. So, you probably can't even see it on that one. We'll go around here. It's just that little clip there. It just pushes in. So we'll take it for a test drive quickly and make sure that that is what the issue was. Just I'll just stick my head in here and the music's off. Alright, so move this seat back a bit. We'll go for a little spin. Reaper. Alrighty, well, we are buzzing along. So far so good. We're just searching for some bumps. That's not too often you'd say that, is it? So we're searching for some bumps to see whether we get any noises. But so far so good. I think that was what the little issue was. So let's see if we get some. Not really finding any bumps. Hey, what do you mean? You're in Queensland, pothole city. How can you not find bumps? Well, that's what happens, isn't it? When you want a bump, you can't freaking find it. Take one of the nice cars out with low profile tyres, we'll hit every freaking pothole known to mankind. So let's see what this one does. Oh, I think that's it. I'm not hearing any noises. Here's another one. Alright, we'll zip down here. I know there's a few down here. Oh, there's a frickin' postie. He's not even watching what he's doing. Manu, get out of the freaking way. Hey, there's a bit of quality driving from the postie there, wasn't there, guys? Yeah, that's what we've got to deal with out here. You reckon that's bad? You should see the oldies. The oldies drive. See, we've got no lines. Yeah, well, they can't work out where their car is meant to be. So I reckon I've had nearly 8 head-ons with the oldies veering across onto my side of the road. So anyway, let's see what we can hit. Trying to hit every bump that we can. If we go around the corner here, there's definitely some. We fixed it, I reckon. We have fixed it. Okay, so I reckon that's good enough for a test. I'm going to call that a success. So let's zhuzh back and we'll see what else we're going to do today. Reaper. Okay, so we are back home. The Mercedes was a success. So next, what are we going to do now? I think we're going to go up to the laydown yard, and I think what we'll do is, so this video is going to be everywhere. I think what we'll do is we'll go and pull apart all the throttle linkages on one of my parts trucks, and we will see if it can be used on this bad boy. I think that's going to be our next thing, and well, you just have to have a look. I don't know, hopefully you get what I get, because you're looking at about my angle. It's freaking wicked, isn't it? Hey? And look, like I've said, look. Huh? It's only little. It's only little. It's only little. Full-blown truck with a little tiny thing. Man, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys, but I am just absolutely freaking in love with this car. It is the meanest thing ever, and this isn't even the low side. The other side's lower. The other side's lower. Hey, anyway, enough getting excited. All right, I'm putting my earphones back in, and we'll grab, I don't know what we're going to grab. We'll just grab a screwdriver and a pair of pliers to start with, and we'll head on up the top. All right, Reaper.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab. I wanna chase a bag, I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. Going down, I'll give up everything. Daunting though, if I could see my dreams, I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality. Don't let go, don't let go. I'll make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality.
I just wanna find a way out, sick of the venom in my brain. Running from the past, wanna escape my pain. I just wanna be a better person, I deserve this. I just wanna break these chains. Always asking for greatness, true to myself, I never fake it. Seen too many once, I just so they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but on my downfall is toxic. Day one, started the outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted. Created a legacy off of me, just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail.
I'll give up everything, daunting life. If I can see my dream, make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything, want a reality. Going down, I'll give up everything, daunting life. If I can see my dreams, make things right. 'Cause I'll do anything to make what I Living life, everyday, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, everyday, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there.
Yes, we're back. Right, so I'm not really sure what to do here. I've tried a heap of different ways with this original hull. Basically the problem is it's not going to work with my air cleaner that I've made. So when it's in the original holes, which is here, and these are flipped, the rod basically fouls with the air cleaner, with the helmet, yeah. And I really like the helmet. I don't really want to lose the helmet. I don't know. So we may have to drop the helmet. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research. So we can't actually finish this. So now I've tried a few different ways. I'm actually looking now at maybe just pissing this off and having a new rod. And then I'm looking at mounting it down in that way. Like we can make new brackets, everything. Like so, I'm not fussed about any of that. But putting it down in here lower, and yeah, it's just a bit of a bear. So I'm not quite sure what to do at the moment. So even where I've got it there, it still fouls. I'd have to have a space there for my helmet. To get it so the helmet just sits there, the rod basically has to be down, right down in, well, probably down in there, which we could do. We could do that. And we could use this rod with the bend. It would actually work pretty cool. It would be mounted down like there. Make a couple of brackets up, a couple of and down with the holes down here for it. So we could do it. I've just got to do some more nutting around. So like this one here, this carby, I don't think this is the carby we're going to use. This is the pollution control carby. I think we're going to use one of the older ones. So it looks like this one was set up with a cable. Went in there. So I don't quite know how I could set up a cable onto this though. I just have to do some thinking about this, of how to do this. At this stage, we've got two options. We run this sort of where it is, so, you know, like that obviously spun up and whatever. We could run it somewhere, and we have a little spacer pipe, right? So we could do that. Or we make brackets and take this down here underneath. Yeah, I think is what I would. So we'd probably run it, probably back, you know, back about there, and then this would be sort of facing like where it is. That would sort of be like that, and is what I'm thinking. And we could have that like there, and then lifting up. Which, if you get down there, see there, there's our thing there. So if we had that down like that. That would kind of work. So we put the rod down so it's underneath the top, and so that this wouldn't foul. It won't foul anything. So we take it back that way a touch, I think, and make it down there. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, maybe, is what we do. And then we have our linkage here that runs, and that will push onto this linkage, which will be, you know, down here now. This will be over like this. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, maybe, is, yeah, we put this down, we make a longer bracket and have it down there, so that it's kind of in this sort of position, and comes up, probably come up to like there, and across and back down. So that's sort of what I'm thinking we need to do. At this stage, I'll just do a little bit more thinking about this before I go and get too excited making something up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe we just make these brackets and we take them down into there. We make a new set of brackets. So we're going to hold off on that at this stage. See, there's always a snag, but I think that's how we'll do it. I think we'll just make up some new brackets. All right, so the other thing we could look at, I don't know if I can be bothered fabricating much today, see. This is what we've got, to fabricate a bracket for the master cylinder, but I don't know if I can be bothered. Honestly, today I sort of want to have a relaxed day. We've also got to make a little bracket for up the top here, for our little pin. Something like this, but up here. So we need some sort of a little thing there. We've also got to mount our bonnet sides. So I've got to think about how I'm going to do them. What I was thinking, I don't know if you know what Zeus buttons are. If we have a look in here, so we use these on the race cars, yeah? Let's see if I can find one. It'll be in here. Right, so here's the clips. Let's get this sucker out of the way. You looking in there, or where are you looking? I wasn't watching where you were looking. So, if we open this one up. So this is a Zeus Clip. Right, let's see if we can get one out that's not they're all knotted up. Of course they are. Come on, give me one. Right, so, and this is a Zeus button. Okay, so, all right, we'll hold you there. We get that piece there, and that gets pop riveted in to the car like so. Yeah. So that would get pop riveted, for argument's sake. See this hole? On the inside of that hole, like that. Right, in there. Right, so all you see, you don't see any of it really. Let's see if I can do this. That will go in there like that, and you'll just see that little bit of, where are you? Focus on the right hole, turbo. There, you'll just see that little bit of wire on the inside. Yeah, we'll have two little baby pop rivets, boom, boom. And then, this here locks into it. So we'll see if we can do this again. This is pretty challenging when I'm trying to use two hands. Oh, Ruth, how are we going to do this? Right up, we're going to have to put you on the bench. Come on now. Right, so, there's a bit of sideways action. There you go. Now, so we got this here. Okay, pop riveted into the car. Where are we? There. And then we have this little button that goes on. Now, if you can see that. See that? So then when you turn it, it actually goes and it actually locks. Boom. And then you unscrew it. So that's what I'm thinking maybe with the bonnet, is we do them. So what it would mean is, in the bonnet itself, we just drill a couple of holes big enough to fit this through. And then that just goes in like that, boom, and turns. So that's what I was thinking about doing that here. And doing that there on each side, and that way it's easy to pull it off, yeah? Because if we actually bolt it on, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Seriously, it'll be a pain in the ass. So yeah, I think I might Zeus the bonnet sides on. Something a little bit tricky. Don't know how that will go for road legalness, but who cares? That's what I'm thinking we'll do with that. Now, yeah, the master cylinder bracket I can't be bothered. As you can see, I've got a bit of carnage up there in the laydown yard. All rusty shit bit me. We've got our stuff for the carby. We're going to read the carby. I probably might do that maybe tonight. We'll see how I feel. What am I going to do? What are we going to do, guys? All right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try if I can undo those headlight buckets quickly. Because we haven't looked at the headlights yet, so we might see if we can open the buckets and give the lenses a clean, maybe. We'll have just a little look. And then I'm going to go have some lunch, and then I might come out and I might throw some paint in the 40, hey? How about that? That's a nice easy job for us. We might throw the grey paint on the floor. Yeah, should we do that? Because I don't think we should leave it that colour. So I think we'll get that grey paint. We might throw that in there. I don't know. Not really overly enthused today. Don't know why. Just needed a break. Or maybe I'll just have the freaking rest of the day off. Let's open those up and we'll have a look at what we're doing. Reaper.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is...
We are back. And that's going to do me, I think, today, guys. I really can't be freaked. It's getting late anyway. So we pulled those headlights down, and there's some weird ass globes. They're going to be like candles, I reckon. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to attempt to see if we can put more modern globes in them. Now I don't know if you've seen, but I pulled this one here. The Oakland actually has, I have a refurb kit for these headlights. Now I'm pretty sure these are, they're 34 Ford headlights. And I actually have the brand new little shiny things, and they take the fancy new globes, yeah? So I grabbed those to see if they would work, but they were slightly too big. So yeah, I'm going to see what I can come up with. If there's some more modern globes that will fit into the old things, or if there's just the new style globes and I'll retrofit something in the back of it. Alright, so I don't know if you also seen in there that like there was a freaking mouse nest at one stage in that light. It's very hard. I don't know how a freaking mouse got in there, but anyway. So we did that. Yeah. So we'll do some research on that, and that's about all I've got. Can't be bothered. If you have, if you're new, if you haven't been kicking around, like this is our 70 Pontiac that I'm. This was sideswiped that I bought. It was all sideswiped down the side, and you can see this has already had one go at. We've still got a bit more shape to put in this. That was just put on temporarily. It's only just tacked on, but we've done the whole side. The whole side bodywork's been done, but we having issues getting the that piece and this bumper side for this here. So twice. So we need that actual, it's like a fiberglass piece, and the bumper goes from there. So I've actually panel beaded the bumper a bit. Still not quite good enough, and I've got all the pieces of this. Worst case, I'll try to glue them all and then fiberglass them and bog them and carry on. But I've been scammed twice. I've been scammed 3 times actually. One I worked out he was a scammer early on. Number 2 I actually was paid. Yeah, I lost my money. Number 3 was actually on eBay and I paid, but I got my money back and I just can't find the parts. So I'm searching all around the world. So this is a Pontiac Parascene. It's a right-hand drive car. Canadian, I think it was, originally. These are like Australian, these are sold here. This was sold here new. You can't get parts for it. So this is the same though as, this is 1970 Pontiac Parascene. This is the exact same. In America, it's a, I'm pretty sure it's a Catalina or a Bonneville, has the exact same parts. Alright, so if anyone in America is watching, and you can get me those freaking parts. So we want this bumper end and that headlight thing, dude, like reach out to me, because I can't find them, and that's why this thing's not finished. So this is a runner, a driver. I bought the big wheels, so they're coys, so you'd know about them. They're fancy wheels, and I've just got to get new caps. I actually want to get the little TriStar little caps for it. I reckon they'll look badass. The bodywork's not the greatest, so we're going to give this a full respray. The other side, we're going to have to sand all the other side down, like it's all got to go back. And we're going to do we're going to actually do a Raptor liner, which is like a bed liner, texture coating on the roof, and do a so what I'm looking for, like a vinyl, so it looks like a vinyl roof. That's my plan. And I don't know, I'm going to do something similar with the colour. I'd like a little, I'm not a real fan of the colour, but I'm not changing the colour, but I might put some pearl or something in it. I have mixed something up. The jury's still out. But what I am thinking of doing is I want it to have pearl in it, but be matte or satin. And well, what I've come up with is just because I was going to actually do I not clear it, or do I use a matte clear? And what I've freaking come up with was I'm just going to paint the car as normal, I think. So if there's any other spray painter guys around there, drop your thoughts on what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking of just painting the car normal, with base coat, and then clear. Then what I'm thinking of is going over the clear with like 2000, sanding it all with wet and dry 2000, and getting it and just flattening it down. So basically I'll flatten like you would to colour sand, flatten all your orange peel down, but then not buff it. So that will give me, I don't know if that will work, but that would give me my satin look, is what I'm thinking. So that's what I've been thinking about, doing it like that. And that way, if I ever decide I don't like the satin anymore, I want it to be glossy again, all I've got to do is hit it with the buff. So any other painters that are watching, drop your thoughts of what I've just said. Not whether you're going to like it or not. Drop your thoughts of whether you think that would work, doing it that way, or if you know a better way of me to have that matte satin finish with. So we're basically going to do that colour, but with a ton of pearl through it, just to give it a bit of a lift it up and modernise it a tiny bit. And the other thing I'm going to probably do is, because the bumpers are a bit ratty, is I'm probably going to leave the centre section, I'm thinking, there is it there, chrome, but the two end sections I'm going to do in the same Raptor liner black, and the rear bumper I'm going to do in the Raptor liner black, is what I'm thinking. So yeah, there's just for the newbies, white interior. So it's not bad little jig. I got this at a reasonable price. Been in a prang like years and years ago. It had just been parked in someone's garage for 6 or 7 years or something since they had the accident. And well, these are the wheels. The wheels that were on that are on here now. Going to go on this. They were the wheels it had. And to me, it looked like a taxi. So yeah, we started it, and then I hurt my elbow, so I had to like shelve it. So my elbow's still not very good, so I'm still not really ready to go doing a rub down of this big freaking tank and panel beating this anymore. So there's a couple of videos on this, and you'll probably see how bad this guard was. It's actually pretty nasty, and there's a gouge. This is actually pretty straight along here now. This was all gouged and dented the whole way. There's still a little bit more in the back there I've got to do. And then I've got to keep working around. Okay, this isn't me. This was done. Same with the bonnet. That's not me. That was done. So we've got to rip all that out and redo it all. The other guard has issues, so we've got to strip the other guard back to bare metal. So yeah, that's that one. This is my daily. This car is freaking insane. I love them. I love it. It's a Mercedes CLS. It's about an 07, 08, 08, I think. It's pretty low-keyed. Well, it's sitting on an angle in the driveway, so it's not that high. That's a $175,000 car new. That was, and I just love it. It's freaking beautiful. It's one of the nicest cars to drive ever. Here's our Oakland. This is coming down the shed real soon. Jag front end and rear. Yeah, it's pretty far. We're gonna crocodile leather interior we've got to make. This is pretty cool. I'm actually really excited about getting onto this one. The Corvette. One day we'll show you this. Yeah, one day we'll show you that. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. I've got two over there, undercovers. Well, that one you would have seen if you've been watching. It's that stinking little BMW, white one. Anyways, you can see I'm a little bit... I'm ready to go have a nap. So, thanks for watching. Go down there, do all the good stuff. We'll go... And, yeah, a bit of a weird video, this one. Yeah. And what I'll show you before we go... Hey? Hey? Sun's starting to set. Not a bad looking jigger, is it? There's our lay down yard and barbie area up there, one of them. You getting that, guys? Freaking nice, isn't it? Hey? Anyway. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time I'm looking at ya. Reaper.